Hi besties, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another December diary. The vibe I'm on lately is romanticizing like this transition period from fall to winter. Overall vibe, preparing for winter. I've had such a great fall season, and although I'm an August Leo, like summer baby to my core, I can't help but have this like appreciation for like the darker, gloomier months. There's just something so romantic and whimsical about fall and winter. I really just want to prepare for this new season coming and just romanticize it as much as possible. I just want to have a whimsical winter. So I made a list of things that I want to do to prepare for the winter. Pinterest mood board first and foremost, whimsy winter vibes. I just want to collect inspo and images on Pinterest that really just give the vibe that I'm trying to bring this winter, okay? I also want to journal and kind of just like reflect on the fall and then also set my intentions for the winter. I also want to get my nails done. They're kind of grown out and I don't know if I want to keep the black or go back to that like dark burgundy plum color. That'll be like a game time decision. I'm gonna see if we can get in a nail appointment today. I also want to make my tech more whimsical, if that makes sense. And I just want to have like soft winter vibes. And I feel like typically I'm like a go, go, go person, like winter arc. The winter arc I'm trying to have is an intentional and slow winter arc while still taking care of myself, but not like the do like 20,000 things in your morning routine. Like, no. I want to ease into this winter and just take advantage of these slower days. Presents that I need to start wrapping. We're literally a week out from Christmas, which is insane, and I'm so excited. I thought we could just prepare for the winter season together and just set some intentions. But I thought we could do a majority of these things outside. I really want to go to the coffee shop because I do have some work to do, but I also want to do like our journaling and Pinterest boarding, not in my home. I just want a different environment. I just got home from my nail appointment and I hate that it's literally pitch black right now. Only 5:50, you guys. We're really gonna have to like dig deep and romanticize this winter. It's fine. We got the soft lights on. We have my little Christmas tree, and I thought while we're here, we could make our room even more whimsical. I actually got inspired to buy these little star lights from my nieces. They have like a little reading tent at their house. Like, this is so freaking cute, and it just like made me feel like a little kid again. So I'm thinking of hanging it in my window because my window is like so bare. We don't even have curtains, which yeah, I know we need to put in curtains. Don't remind me. But in the meantime, I think it would look so cute and whimsical. And I just want our space to be like sanctuary, cozy vibes. But yeah, let's put this up together. besties. I just finished a very intentional journaling sesh. I brought my journal yesterday, so I wasn't able to like do my fall to winter journal prompts at the coffee shop, which I was so irritated about, but I did carve out some time this morning to work on my journal prompts. So I wanted to share some intentional journal prompts that will hopefully help you transition from the fall to the winter in a very romantic, intentional way. I'm really trying to make the most of this winter season, and I think that it's like the perfect time to just recoup, realign with our goals, and realign with who we want to be, especially going into the new year. There's just something so exciting about the possibilities that a fresh slate kind of gives us with like the feeling of a new year and the feeling of a new season. There's just something so romantic about that. Like you can always decide when you want to start over, but there's just something even more enticing, I guess, when the year is wrapping up and we're entering a new era. So here are my fall to winter journal prompts. Number one, what parts of my life feel like they are naturally slowing down? And so what I said is socializing. I feel like this is the time to really like enrich my inner world and do things solo that fill my cup. The summertime, I had such a blast, like being a social butterfly, pouring into just being more social and being out there. Whereas I feel like fall to winter, and winter specifically, it's the time to really recenter and focus on yourself and your inner world. And if you don't like doing things alone, this is the perfect time to learn how to be alone, to take yourself on solo dates, pour into solo hobbies and trying new things. Me, socializing has definitely like naturally slowed down, and I'm thankful for that because I have friends that kind of respect that, and also they do that themselves. They know that this is the time to kind of just like realign, lock in. Second, what routines/rhythms worked for me and which didn't? The biggest one for me is no screen time as soon as I wake up. I have been breaking my phone consistently now, at least an hour before bed, and then when I wake up to do my morning routine, I leave my phone bricked for at least an hour. And it has honestly changed my life. I feel way less reactive, and we were truly not meant to wake up and start our days like scrolling and seeing what this person's doing. Oh, this person went to a 5 a.m. workout class. This person is doing this. Oh, look what's happening in the world. Like we were not meant to digest that much information as soon as we wake up. Like it is so detrimental to our mental health to be doing that. And personally, it puts me in a very reactive state. And I just don't like that version of myself. Like just constantly being reactive, constantly, you know, catching up with what people are doing, seeing what other people are doing. Because then over time, it can lead to like kind of like a spiral where I'm like, oh, I'm comparing myself. Oh, I should be doing this. Oh, that person is doing this. Like we don't need that. So breaking my phone has been life-changing, and I really recommend investing in one for yourself. D&D just does not do it for me. Brick blocks all your notifications, locks you out. You don't feel tempted to go onto socials because you're not getting any notification. Next, what does rest mean to me right now? Definitely less screen time and more hobbies time, and also consuming media intentionally. Again, with like just the doom scrolling, I want to consume media that actually, you know, changes my perspective on things and allows me to learn new things. I've been trying to read more on Substack, watch longer form content on YouTube on topics that I'm actually interested in. I recently watched Brittany Broski's like whole deep dive into Frankenstein, and I'm about halfway through and I have been enjoying it. Just like fully nerding out on topics that you're actually interested in rather than just like doom scrolling and finding your dopamine hit. What felt nourishing this season that I want to keep really was nourishing was like creating content that was authentic to me. I feel like if you guys have been here for a while, you kind of have seen my content shift over the years. I feel like this later, like half of the year specifically, my content has gone into a direction that is very just like authentic to me, very true to what I do. I feel like it's allowed me to connect on a deeper level with my audience, which is the goal. I want to hopefully inspire you to try a new hobby. I want to hopefully inspire you to pick up a book rather than go on your phone. So that's honestly been very nourishing for me. I feel very aligned with who I am and what I want to be putting out there on the internet. Some other ones are, what am I done carrying into winter? Where can I allow things to be quieter? This winter, I want to feel more ... Kind of like a list vibe of like things that I want this winter to feel like. And then last one is, what does slowing down make space for? Like, what is the point? You know, we hear all the time, like it's the time to slow down, pour into our cup, ease into this like transitional period. But it's like, what are we allowing space for? Does it mean more intentional quality time with my man, or more time to pour into learning new things like new hobbies? Does it allow more space for me to create more freely instead of going by a plan? So it's like, what is the purpose of all this? And what is this purpose of this new season? I think there's just something so beautiful about that. Like just the excitement of going into a new season. Yeah, those are my journal prompts. Let me know if you have any fun journal prompts for this new season. I would love to hear them. Yeah, that was a very fulfilling journaling session. Right now I'm going into my first filming block of the day, but we will regroup when I'm done. It is time to start wrapping some presents. I really want to be intentional with my wrapping this year. Love using paper bags as wrapping paper. I also have a ton of like this white tissue paper from like PR that I received that I want to repurpose for gifts. But I kind of want to show you guys what I have so far that I need to wrap. First off, we have some sorrel boots. This is actually from my assistant. She helped me with the sorrel shoot and she kept eyeing them. She kept like complimenting them. And so I told her, I was like, dude, once we wrap up and everything gets approved, I'll clean them up and I'll give it to you. We're actually gonna go to dinner tomorrow night, so I'm gonna give it to her then. And I figured we could wrap it all cute because I don't want to just be like, here girl. Right now they're drying because I just cleaned them. We have sorrel boots to pack. I'm giving these loafers to my other friend. And then these are all for my man. So this is just like a joke. Underwear gift. I feel like you typically give like the boys in your life underwear like every Christmas. So I'm continuing that tradition. I got 2 books off of his TBR. He's been wanting to read these for a long time now. And then I got him the Porsche Lego set. He has been eyeing this for so long. And he always has FOMO when I have like hobbies that involve like my hands. He doesn't want to get into like crocheting or anything, but he really enjoys building Legos. Like he built the Iron Man Lego a while back and he absolutely loved it. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna get the Porsche because he also really wants a Porsche. I'm obsessed with this. I low-key want this, but I think he will have such a great time with this. And the last part of the gift is actually on the way. I'm gonna make him a traveler's journal similar to mine, except with black leather and black cord. He is just like me. He loves journaling. He loves writing down like memories and like highlight reels and like his goals. And I think it would just be so cute and like whimsical for him to have his own little black traveler's journal. So I'm hoping it comes in soon so I can make that for him. But I feel like I slayed with this year's gifts. Okay, we are winding down for the evening. I'm gonna have a little craft night. I wrapped a bunch of presents and I decided that I want to make homemade ornaments to go with them. I've just been loving making these like little felt ornaments. So I'm gonna make this little mitten. I'm gonna use this like burgundy cord to kind of contrast this really cutesy pink. I'm finally gonna make my man's ornament. I was gonna make a matching sweater, but honestly I didn't love how mine turned out, so I kind of want to just like play it safe and just make a cutesy little initial ornament. And I'm also gonna make this little star for my friend, just cute pink cord. I have a Vampire Diaries on, my abuelita Ipan, of course. You guys, I cannot be stopped with making abuelita. Like, honestly, can you guys manifest a partnership with abuelita? Like, if abuelita has 0 fans, then I'm dead. It really is that serious. So yeah, I want to just have like a crafty, non-verbal time. So comfy cozy cult. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you need to know. Comment down below the Santa emoji, because we are in like peak Christmas time. I'm having a great time romanticizing the holiday season, trying my best to just slow down and do things that fill my cup. So yeah, comfy cozy cult, if you made it this far, comment down below the Santa emoji. Let's get cozy and craft together.